Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jimmy, and in today's video we will be unboxing and getting a closer look at the brand new Galaxy Z Fold 8, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, and also the Galaxy Watch Ultra 2, and we'll also throw on a case. These are the Samsung cases that you're able to bundle with these devices, but I'm also going to share with you my thoughts on these two phones after the first 48 hours that I've had them, and also which device is made for you. Now, if you're looking to get into the foldable world, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 is for viewing experience and also the new form factor. This thing feels like a passport. It's going to be the Galaxy Z Fold 8. Now, if you're going again for that folding world experience, if you would like to have something that's a little bit more slimmer and have the camera experience, then you'll want to head over into the Galaxy Z Fold 8. That means that you're going to take a ton of photos, a ton of videos. This one has a 50 megapixel ultra wide, 200 megapixel wide, and 10 megapixel telephoto. Now, both of these are equipped with the selfie camera on the cover screen and the main screen. Those are both going to be 10 megapixels, so it's pretty much the same. So again, if you're looking for a better camera experience, it's going to be the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. Or if you like to have a better viewing experience watching any type of content out there. Also, if you like to have the new form factor, and honestly, personally, this one right here is my favorite. If you head over to like a Best Buy or something and you hold on to these things, you'll realize why this one's going to be the one flying off the shelf. So let's just move a few of these out of the way. And also what we'll do in this video is compare the creases of the Galaxy Z Fold 8. This is the Galaxy Z Fold 7, and here's the Galaxy Z Fold 6. Now, right off the bat, you can see that the Galaxy Z Fold 6, this one is very, very prevalent. It is right there. You can 100% feel the crease and you can see the crease. It's actually quite big, to be completely honest. Also, this thing is fairly thick in today's world. Now, for the Galaxy Z Fold 7, the crease got a little bit smaller. So again, if we do a little bit of a comparison, you see the crease got smaller in the Z Fold 7, and you can barely feel it. Now, for the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, you can barely see the crease, and you 100% cannot feel it. So even if you run your finger across that little hinge spot, you will not feel it with the Fold 8 Ultra. Starting off, let's open up and take a look at the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, and I'm also going to give you some of the important specs. Now, when it comes down to the colors, this one right here, this one is that violet shadow, so that's the one that I have here. So you can get it in violet shadow, graphite, cream, and green shadow. When it comes down to the cameras, this one's a 50 megapixel ultra wide, 200 megapixel wide, and 10 megapixel telephoto. And then comparing that versus what it was on the Fold 7, it was 12 megapixel for the ultra wide and then 200 megapixel for the wide. So your ultra wide that you got up over there has been improved. Another improvement is that the main screen that you'll take a look at, compared to the Galaxy Z Fold 7, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra is 0.4 inch larger. Also, what is a little bit better and improved, and this phone's really more or less refined over the Galaxy Z Fold 7. For the battery size, it went up from the Galaxy Z Fold 7, which was 4,400 milliamp hours. This is 5,000 milliamp hours. And the brightest screen on a foldable device, this thing's sitting at 3,000 nits. And one of the most outstanding features of this one is the ability of shooting in 8K. Now, if you switch it over to 8K, you can do that with two lenses. You can do that with the 50 megapixel as well as the 200. So if you're shooting in 8K, you can go from ultra wide to wide back to ultra wide because both of these are capable of shooting in 8K. So with all of those specs out of the way, let's get a good look at this phone. So here's the protection that you will get. You'll be able to take this off. Next up is going to be on your main screen right here. So you're able to take that off. Let's get this thing turned on. And I did already play with this. I just kind of threw everything right back onto the phone because when I was in New York, we were able to take a bunch of photos and videos. So make sure you guys stay tuned and stick around for that. So this way you'll be able to see the quality of the photos and videos that I took with this at some really cool locations out in New York. Now, underneath the lid, this right here is going to be all of your information, your quick start guide. This is going to be your charging cable. This is going to be your SIM card popper. So there's that SIM card popper. Inside of here, you can just kind of let everything fall on out. This is your Type-C to Type-C and also the quick start guide. Now for me in here, I got these little stickers. It's a way that I'm able to kind of just repackage it back up. And then also possibly if you get a carrier device, you'll also have a SIM card that's inside. A quick look around this device and some of my comments on it. This hinge is fantastic. This thing opens up and snaps into place. Now, it's not going to be like the Fold 8 where it's just going to go like right here and boom, snap in, automatically. This one has the improved hinge on it on the Fold 8 because it's meant to be open. This one, for the experience of this device, you're able to use this one in flex mode. Meaning, let's say that you open up the camera and let's say that I kind of, rotate it like this. Down over here, this is gonna be my controls. Up over there is gonna be the screen. And then if I take a picture or something, then I'll be able to view it right there. So you will be able to use flex mode on the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. You will not be able to use it on just the regular Galaxy Z Fold 8. So the hinge has been improved. You can definitely 100% feel it. It has that titanium flex technology in it. Also, let's say we turn off the screen and we want to take a look at this hinge right there. It's barely recognizable, and 100% when you have the screen on, you will not see it. I mean, you have to like literally try to bend the light when the screen is on to actually get it going. But when you're actually just looking at the phone like this is what I'm viewing. So what you're viewing is also what I'm viewing. You will not be able to see that hinge at all, especially if you are using this device. Not many of us are just looking at our phone with the screen off. So this right here, I cannot feel the hinge. I am swiping my finger across this, cannot feel it. And it's probably because of that titanium flex layer that's on there. So there is no hinge at all that you're able to feel. Especially when the screen is on, you will not be able to see it. The only time is if you try to bend the light where it is when the screen is off. That is the only time, which is 100% acceptable. And a quick little teaser of an upcoming video. This right here, this is gonna be some of the pictures that we took over in New York City. So this is the Unisphere right here. You're gonna definitely see this in the upcoming Spider-Man movie. This little scene right here is gonna be pretty sick. So you'll be able to see some of the pictures, some of the videos, some of the shots that I took on this device personally when we were out there. So make sure you guys stay tuned, come on back, and I'm gonna show you a little bit of what some of this looks like when it comes down to the photo and video quality. Now let's take a look at the Galaxy Z Fold 8, and the same thing as before, I'm going to put up a few specs on the screen. The colors you can get in this is going to be lavender, which this is the color of lavender right here. It kind of looks like kind of white or cream. This one's definitely lavender, but you also have graphite, you have cream, and you also have pistachio. This thing is super light at 201 grams. The Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra was 215 grams. This is lighter than that. This is sitting at 201. When it comes down to the cameras, this one is a 50 megapixel ultra wide, 50 megapixel wide, and then for your cover screen and then also your main screen, you're going to have a 10 megapixel camera there. The battery size is 4,800 milliamp hours. And then where this thing shines is the aspect ratios and the screen experience of the cover screen and the main screen. The cover screen, this is a 10:16. This is perfect for when you're watching some of your short form content. And then when you're watching movies or looking at the pictures or videos that you recorded, again, the viewing experience like this is so much better than if you were to do it over on the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. This is just perfect for it. And then right here for your main screen, this one is a 4:3. You can be 4:3 this way, or if you want it kind of like an e-reader, then you can do it this way. And this also has the exact same screen brightness of 3000 nits. So let's take a look at this cover screen here. We'll take it off. And as I mentioned from before, when it comes down to all these cameras, you got your 50, this is your 10. And then on your main screen over here, this one is also going to be a 10 megapixel. So we'll get this thing turned on and I'll show you what these two look like side by side. The Galaxy Z Fold 8 just turned on. Now just make sure you look underneath your cover inside of your package because you might have possibly a SIM card, some stickers that you're able to repatch this thing back up. And also again, inside of here is going to be your Type-C to Type-C charging cable. It's also going to be your quick start guide. So everything is just sitting right inside of there. And then also your SIM card popper. So here's that brand new form factor that I think is going to fly off the shelves. This one kind of looks and feels like a passport. Also, when you open this thing up, this thing has that more sophisticated hinge. This thing is meant to actually be open. So when you are using this thing and you're opening it, it's going to go directly into this open position. Also, you cannot feel this hinge that is there, and you will not be able to see that little hinge there as well either, that little crease. The only way you'll be able to view the crease is if you're not actually viewing the screen and you're trying to get that light to go there. But when you're viewing it, there is going to be really no glare unless it's like something right behind you. But still, this also has that anti-reflective layer as well. So you're going to have less reflection on the screen. But yeah, I can barely ever see this hinge when I'm actually using the device, and you also cannot feel it. Now, again, as I mentioned, there's going to be no of that flex mode because this is that more sophisticated hinge. So you're not going to put this thing halfway up and then use flex mode with it. It's just going to open directly. And then when you take a look at your main screen right here, so this is going to be that 10:16 ratio. This is perfect for watching every and any type of short form content. Then when you were looking at any videos or movies or any of the pictures or videos you took, when you put it like this, it is perfect. Again, this has a much better experience than the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, and that's been my experience for the last 48 hours. And again, to tease some of the photos and the videos that was taken, we got some macros, we got some selfies, we got some other good shots, we got some of these that are in 50 megapixel, we have some that's 12 megapixel. So again, we'll be able to take a look at it. And for the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, I also took some in 12, 50, and 200 megapixel. So stay tuned. I'm going to come back and show you guys some of the shots that we took out in New York. Giving you an example of what it looks like for the viewing experience. So let's say that you want to take a look at some photos. You can see how much black is on the top and the bottom of this one when the phone is shut. You can see that there's less on the Galaxy Z Fold 8. And then when you take a look at it like this one is basically fitting almost perfectly. And then this one is still a lot of black around it. So again, the viewing experience is just a little bit better. Another thing that you're able to do is when you're watching some of your own content, or if you're watching Netflix or YouTube or whatever, especially if you're watching your own inside of your gallery, if you go inside of your video player, one of the ways that you can get a better viewing experience, you can see that there's some of those black lines right there. I can zoom in and it fills it up, but I'm kind of missing a little bit of what I shot. When it comes down to this one over here, all you got to do is do a little bit of a pinch to zoom and boom, you have the full entire viewing experience, and it didn't cut anything off. So as I've mentioned from before, if you're looking to have a better viewing experience, go for the Galaxy Z Fold 8, especially if you're, watching it, you're able to zoom right on in, get the best photo image. This one right over here, it's got to crop it a little bit, so you're going to lose a little bit. So you'll get a better viewing experience here in a new form factor. Also, because this one is wider, what you're going to get is a wider keyboard on the cover screen. And then when it comes on over into the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, it's gonna be slimmer, and then you'll have a little bit better of a camera experience. Now this one is still equipped with two 50 megapixel camera lenses, which is still pretty fantastic. And one of the things I want to show off here is going to be the size of that keyboard. So as I mentioned from before, this one is going to be a little bit wider for the Fold 8. So when you head right up over here, if you want to have a wider keyboard, then you'll be able to go for the Galaxy Z Fold 8, which is on the left. Or maybe you have a little bit smaller hands. Maybe you'd like to have something that was a little bit smaller of a keyboard. When you have it all the way open, obviously you can change the size of your keyboard, yes. But when you have it completely full-fledged open, this one's going to be a little bit more narrow for anybody who might have a little bit smaller of hands. So again, it just kind of depends on what type of folding experience that you're looking for. One a little bit more narrow with better cameras, or one that's a little bit more wide with a better viewing experience. So that's everything I wanted to cover between the differences of the two phones. Now let's also throw on some of these cases just to see what they look like. When you are going for that carbon magnet case from Samsung, not only is it the case, but it's also the tempered glass screen protector. So this right here is going to be your case that goes on the back of the device, which this is what I'm going to do for right now. I'm just going to throw this on there. I just want to see what it looks like. I think it looks really good. And then this right here, this is going to be one of the tools you can use to install the tempered glass. So this right here is going to be your instructions to put it on. I'm not going to put it on just yet. There's a few products out there I'm also going to test as well, but it comes with your dust removal sticker. This right here allows you to bring this little tempered glass onto the display. So it's not just going to be a case, it is a tempered glass screen protector as well. So you will have, ooh, this actually feels really good. It has kind of like a fabric-y type of a feel that is on the back. It feels like one that's not really going to slip out of my hand. Sometimes they could be a little slippery. This one has a little bit of a grip, a little bit of texture to it. So yeah, this one feels really good. But here's the tool to help you install the tempered glass. That's right here. That might be a future video. But I just really wanted to show you what this would look like right here on the Galaxy Z Fold 8. And then it's going to be a very, very similar situation over here where you'll be able to get that tempered glass screen protector as well as the case. So right here, this one is going to be that carbon magnet case again for the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. Looks as if there's going to be quite a few different colors. So this right here is what the back of the case looks like, and you can see magnetic, so it is going to be, MagSafe compatible. So if you have anything that's MagSafe, you're able to use it. This right here is going to help you install the screen protector. That is right here. And then inside of this box right here, you can see that microfiber wipe, but also what's inside of there is going to be the squeegee to push the little screen protector on, the dust removal sticker, and then this is the tool to help you kind of get everything aligned. So again, if you are looking to get a case as well as a tempered glass all in one little package right here. And then this is what you're able to look at. So this right here, this is going to be the one from Samsung. That's that carbon magnet case. So both of these are carbon magnet cases. They are pretty thin. I see a little bit of protection coming with it. I also have a little bit of texture to it. Just kind of depends on what color you're kind of going for. Again, they are MagSafe compatible. So if you have any type of accessories, then you're able to use any type of your MagSafe technologies. Or if you have a wireless charger that's also MagSafe, then you are able to use those with these cases. Taking a look at the length of this video, I'm going to make a slight change. I'm going to give the Galaxy Watch Ultra 2 its own video, its own dedicated unboxing and playing with it because it's never been touched or opened yet. I also want to take a look at more of the specs and dive a little deep, and then also do a comparison versus the Galaxy Watch Ultra, which I have as well. So this way I'm going to spend a little bit more time with this. I think it needs its own dedicated video. But hopefully this has helped you out here between the key differences of the Galaxy Z Fold 8 and the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, and possibly, which one is better for you, especially the differences of the two. Again, your viewing experience in the new form factor for the Galaxy Z Fold 8. If you're looking for something that's a little bit more slimmer, but also has a little bit better camera experience, especially if you're going to be zooming in more into more things, this one has a much further zoom on the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. Then right here, the camera experience, that's going to be for you. You're still going to get the folding experience of both of the devices. Also, again, underneath that camera experience with this one, you are able to do that flex mode. So this way, if you want to set this thing up, record yourself. So down over here, this will be what is being viewed, or you just set this thing up on like a park bench and then you're able to record yourself or do whatever. You're not going to be able to do that with this. This is mostly for your viewing experience versus the camera experience, but you are getting the folding experience on both. So hopefully you guys have appreciated this video. Hopefully it's helped you out in some sort of way. If it did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Subscribe on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.